weird. The mic doesn't really... In there. The mic doesn't really... Show me your jiggle, let me see.
And the mic is there. Doesn't have to be there.
Yeah, just the mic is...
In your mouth.
Perfect. I was thinking, oh my gosh, is my whole job in this? This is it.
Show me your jiggle, let me see.
See.
One sec. Let me turn this. Boom, good.
First of all, I must say this studio.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Quality love, bro, man. This is my B studio, man. This is the one that no one even loves that much.
Really?
Yeah, the main one's through that wall.
Okay.
Oh, for real?
Is that what like Chucky and all use?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
but it's a music studio.
Okay.
But it's like very obviously a music studio. You walk in here, you don't really know what this is.
Is this a podcast room?
This is an everything room. If I had one studio and only one, it would look like this because you got the booth over there. You could do everything in it.
How long did it take you to make this?
Bro, I'm kind of still not finished.
I heard that.
But like everything, so for example, all these walls, everything you see, except this wall behind me, I built that wall. I built everything. So these rooms, these walls didn't exist. Like this wall with these doors, I built them. This ceiling, I had to drop it, put lights in. Like, and when I say like I had to do it, I mean I had to do it. I was too broke to pay people.
Wait,
to do
yourself?
It. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I ran like wires. I had help, but I like ran wires where I planned to put walls.
Damn.
Like, yeah, I had to run electrics. I had to do everything. Nothing existed.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it took ages.
Aye. This is
Like
serious.
6 months.
Oh, that's a long time.
Yeah, 6 months to even get it to like a full blown, like to have all the rooms even like half
Ready to go.
Yeah. Even just half. Like
Why is it called Jukebox?
I don't know. I don't know. Bro, I think it started from my bedroom. Like every studio starts from your bedroom.
Yeah.
I didn't have a name for it when it was in my house. And then I'll be honest, like I don't even think I meant to do studios. It just kind of happened by accident.
That's all. I was like, I've always been curious. Like, I hear about you everywhere, but like, I don't really hear about your music. But then I'm like, he owns studios. I'm like,
yeah, no, that's what I'm least known for.
like,
Is what I do most.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
every
like
day,
you own studios.
every day is music. Like,
Yeah.
like there's so much. It's more a case of who have I not worked with, but like.
Yeah. that's
Because
crazy.
I'm more like people see me probably more synonymous with like sports or just like
In
anything.
podcasts, yeah.
Podcasts.
I heard you
but-
first from 3 Shots, like 2015.
Yeah, back
Whereas
then,
in my
yeah.
first ever studio, the first one, so I boxed like so. I always thought I'd be a boxer. Always thought I'd be a
Same,
boxer.
same.
Yeah.
Why did you laugh? Why did you laugh?
You know that saying? Like I know that saying. Yeah, I always thought I'd be a boxer.
Yeah.
Always thought it until I got told. Until I heard the words, I'm pregnant. I thought, and I'm an amateur. Huh?
Good.
Cam turn off.
Is it loud? Yeah. Okay.
So, it's too close to you. Is it too close to you?
Check if the on is on, like the mics are still on. Yeah. It should be calm then. Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you heard
They're all up there anyway. I can see them.
you heard I'm pregnant.
Yeah, and like all of a sudden, I was an amateur at Dell Youth, and it's like you're not getting paid to box yet, and it's like you kind of got to make it. Like you kind of got to make a decision. Like at the time, I was just like I was about like super about. Didn't have a job. I was just acting.
What does about mean?
Just
Can't even-
floating.
Yeah, like
Just
yeah.
floating.
I was gallivanting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird because the version of me now that I have to be even on podcasts is so different to the version I was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I could just say whatever I want. There was no cameras.
That's where the savage
There was
came
no
from.
yeah, that's it. There was no cameras. No one even thought about filming a podcast.
Yeah.
Like you just talk.
Wild.
Especially when you're behind the scenes for
Exactly.
3 shots.
Exactly.
Oh my days.
So you could just say what you want.
Yeah.
But now you have to be like,
Prim and
for
proper.
example, you can't even like. The reality is, even just telling certain truths, like by saying something, like hypothetically, by saying, "Oh, you know, when I was in jail," it can turn like
Yeah,
certain
that's
jobs away.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Yeah.
So like it's a weird one now, but music was the first thing like after boxing. So I kind of turned my bedroom studio.
Have you always had an interest in music?
Always, yeah. I rapped. I'm the hardest rapper.
Oh shit.
That's a vibration. I love it.
Wait. I just rap away.
In West London.
What rappers are from West London?
No, there's not much rappers from West London.
Oh, wait, that's why you can say it.
Nah, bro, I'm the mayor. I'm the mayor here.
Yeah?
But it's like it's one of those ones where everyone was them days. It was even like it just beginning to trickle into rap, but it was still kind of grime, I suppose. That was them. I'm talking way back then. So like I broke my leg.
That's why you started boxing, is it?
No, I broke my leg, and that was why I used to just go like to the local youth club and their studio. You know, like there was only like a local that you could get from like 5 to 8 every 3 days a week kind of thing. That's where we used to make our tunes, and that's where we used to like do all of that stuff. As a kid, you haven't got like big expendable income, all of that. You get studio whenever you can. You're proper excited for it. When Tuesday comes round, you're excited that you're going to be in the booth kind of thing. So when I broke my leg, I was so shit on crutches. Like I was terrible. Like so, like after like day 2, I realized I'm actually gonna be on house arrest. I'm not leaving for 3 months now. So I like them days, there wasn't like YouTube to really help. Like there was YouTube, but nothing was on it. Like 100 videos on YouTube. Yeah, that's it. There was nothing on YouTube. So there was no tutorials, nothing to help you learn how to mix. So I bought like a dead mic, some dead speakers, and just started trying to make music in my room, and that was the birth of like the studios. Like me breaking my leg had a butterfly effect, and it made me have to like, because I loved music, had to start trying to create it in my room, and because of it, like I learned how to mix. It took ages because everything just sounds terrible at the beginning. But after a while, you start to figure it out by trial and error. All right, that makes that. So because of that, I can almost mix. I can mix like that now. I'm a beast because I know, like I actually know. I didn't do a course and work out. You know, you turn that up to this and that. Like I learned with my ears.
By ear, yeah. You by ear.
Yeah, I just learned by ear, and then I ended up doing a couple bits at Sony. And then I decided I'm building my own studio.
Sick.
And that was it. And then within like 4 weeks, the studio wasn't even built, and then we made Into.
I heard about that Western. See, that
and then that kind of kickstarted it. Obviously, I'll be honest. I think that kind of kickstarted the scene.
No, it did.
I think that song. I trace it back to that song. That song there, like it made labels start really taking a chance on everyone. Like before then, they was only really Wretch, Wiley, like the real big boys that they was taking.
Western are from West London.
Yeah.
Okay.
Western are cold. Like, do you feel they get the credit they deserve?
I think everyone knows they're cold. The problem is that they were like first through the door.
That's always the issue.
And it's not even an issue because their Spotify numbers will be crazy. Like everyone listens to Western when it comes on. Everyone knows the tunes.
Sure.
Everyone knows what they're on. But you see, like that. And to be fair, their buzz at first was brazy. Like straight to wireless, straight to all of that. Like so, they had a big moment. It's just big moments in a smaller pond.
That's the problem.
Now you got you got everyone because of them. I think labels saw that this can work.
This market could work.
This works. You know what I'm saying? And now when you listen to what's number 1 on radio, the top 10, it's like it's all us.
Stand back. Wow, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
We're literally go crazy over hide and seek on radio there. Stormzy's new song.
That's
and
it's crazy.
Like you could probably trace it back to that
moment. No, I remember.
And then spiraling everything.
I remember Into when I was in secondary school. Like that
went off every single.
It was everywhere. You
Every
couldn't get away from it for months.
And in Ireland, we did have, like, obviously we listened to, at that time we weren't so heavy on the UK scene like that. It was obviously American stuff like that. But Into, I remember that was just getting rinsed.
I remember seeing that. I remember seeing that in LA. And I was just like, like it made it everywhere, hit all 4 corners. Atlantic got hold of it, and they just sent it. Boom! It went.
And then the remix as well, with Wretch Chip and
that was what the labels. I feel like they still try and do that, but every time there's a banger, They
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
and then there's a remix. I don't know what they're doing.
Then
Like, just let
there
the
might be
tunes
another
alone.
remix. Like,
Yeah.
cool off,
All right,
man.
all right. Let's run into it because you have to run, right?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Where's Your Head Up podcast. It's your boy KD,
King Grooves.
Snowed in.
and we got obviously you've heard him already, but it's a special guest.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
We'll definitely say a GOAT in the whole scene.
Come on, bro.
Come on, state your name, brother.
Come on, bro. Savage Dan, man.
Savage
I
Dan.
wish I was pre-warned
Yeah.
about this, you know. like,
So yeah, we had there was a little bit of a mix up
Yeah.
in this,
Miscommunication.
but we,
I come here to set up, man. Now I'm sitting on the podcast.
we're grateful. We're grateful.
Yeah,
we're grateful.
yeah, yeah.
Savage, I actually have a few quick fire questions that I just wrote in the car as we're going, right?
Okay, yeah.
And you feel free to chime in as well, right? But I just 7.
7 questions.
Yeah, I pick, and this it's not specific to anything. Just pick who you would take,
Okay.
right? McGregor or Fury?
Fury, man.
Fury all day, every day.
Fury, come on.
I'm everything.
Like, what do you mean? Like,
Yes,
life?
doesn't yeah.
Just who you would take.
Who you would take?
Like, what do you mean take?
Right. I'm not specifying it
You
to
have to
just.
specify
I'm not
though.
specifying. Oh god.
Nah,
I'm not specifying it just to the performing arts. I'm just saying
nah, man.
overall.
It's the same person. They're both nutters.
Yeah.
Well, who do you think is more of a nutter then?
I don't know.
McGregor.
McGregor.
McGregor smashed up a bus, bro. Are you
He's
serious,
capped.
boys?
Like, he's a crazy nutter. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sticking with my answer, man.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Fury.
Cool. Mike Tyson or Ali?
Ali.
Mike
I
Tyson.
fuck with Tyson hard, but I'm taking Ali.
Tyson.
All round.
All round, yeah.
Tyson bits
I had a
someone
British
else.
accent
man.
there, just-
That's
Yeah.
me.
That's you.
That's me.
That's what you're on.
If I had to, I would.
Bro, biting ears in a pay-per-view fight is
crazy.
nuts, bro.
That's why I like him.
Like, you completely
That's
unpredictable.
that's
insane.
I love
Just
that.
like, is a dog.
All right. So who you get?
Yeah, Mike.
Okay. Chelsea 04 or United 08.
Silly question.
Yeah,
What?
It's very
Silly
silly.
question.
What?
bro. I got the
Very
Chelsea badge tattooed on
Chelsea.
my chest, bro.
Okay, but no.
I have a Chelsea
let's
badge on my hat.
let's be objectively.
I think
Objectively- okay.
that Chelsea team smashed up records.
For
Bashed
sure.
records.
We only conceded 15 goals. Bro.
Yeah, nothing. Like, as
Okay.
in you could.
Come on, my
it's just
guy.
impossible.
Are you serious?
In 2008, what did you lot do? You lot are
Champions
doing
League.
what?
Champions League.
Yeah,
and-
what, you nicked up us in a penalty
Yeah.
shootout.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Come on.
It's chalk and cheese, bro.
Yeah.
We gifted you that. We gifted
It was
it.
John Terry that gave us that. Okay, cool. Okay, Gets or Wretch?
That's tough.
Red.
I'm gonna
Ooh,
go
red for me,
Gets,
red
you
for
know.
me.
Oh, it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
Red for me. Red for me.
See, growing up, Gets was like man's hero musically as the batter Gets, but his Cody, his right hand was Wretch. So like they're both in the same
Yeah.
category.
I
for
need
me, like,
one.
They're both there.
That's hard, man.
Bro,
Red for me.
honestly, I don't know.
Yeah,
Red.
same.
Honestly, I don't know because
I'm on
I'm
the
going
fence.
back to like retrospective and ghetto gospel, and it's killing me. Like I can't. I'm gonna go Gets for no reason, but I'm going Gets.
All right.
What about you, actually?
Me?
Yeah.
It's hard because I think I look at Wretch's artistry as
Yeah.
both of them have artistry. My flip sake. It Gets because I'm an angry guy.
Yeah.
Alright,
I heard that.
Podcast world. Poet or Chucky?
That's chalk. That's really chalk and cheese.
Yeah, that's chalk and cheese.
um.
Do you know what?
Chucky for me.
I'd say poet.
Do you know what? Them two polarized, innit? Like not
Yeah.
polarized,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like you're either one or the other.
Yeah.
I'd say
And they
poet.
are like that, and I go bang somewhere.
in the middle.
In the middle, yeah.
Do you know what, right now, the way I'm feeling today? Poet. He just comes in on smoke. Every single time.
Poet says what's supposed to be said.
Yeah.
Every single time. I don't know how he does
Chucky will be quite smart about how he says it.
Yeah. He's well thought out.
Yeah.
Paul just says it doesn't give a rat's. It doesn't care.
Yeah, let me go Poe.
Yeah?
Yeah. Right now, the way I'm feeling poet.
Alright, and a very light one,
On smoke.
last one, a light one, kebab or chicken and chips?
Chicken, no.
Kebab, man.
Depends on that. Is it a sheesh?
See, kebabs here aren't great.
I can't do Donna meat no more.
Why not?
Because I'm not a young man. You know, like the Donna. I know better now. I know better. Like they just bring out something and start slicing it. Like, I know better now.
To you yesterday.
So we were getting some shawarma, is it?
Shawarma,
Yeah, and then your mom was cutting out the lamb, and I saw the oil drip.
It was just boiling.
I said that's
It's
a guy.
crazy, bro. That's like every part of the. Whatever, a lamb, alleged lamb. Get me? Like we don't know if it's really a lamb. Like just like.
I have one more.
Yeah.
You said you were the best rapper in West.
Yeah.
So you or Mags?
Marks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Marks still because I'm a fan of Marks.
Yeah.
okay.
So I said that I needed to ask Savage Dan this question. No, it was I saw it on Instagram, right? I think it was on Shadeborough, but it was this guy was getting married.
Yeah.
And his
best man was
crying.
What?
Like, so the bride was walking down the aisle,
The best man.
and the best man and the groom are crying.
So the best man is doing something with the
I've seen the best man cry before, you know, but only in a speech.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
No, when she's walking up the aisle.
No, bro. Say your best man is crying while your missus is walking down the aisle.
That's the worst man, bro.
No, that's the worst. No, think about it.
No.
That's crazy. Because I know, fact, I won't cry at my wedding.
Yeah, same. These man think I'll
Fact,
cry.
I know.
You're gonna cry your wedding.
I didn't cry at my children's birth, bro.
Oh, really? Man, you're cold, man.
You know when I cried? You know the last time I cried?
When
No
Chelsea
cap,
lost.
Moscow 2008.
Yeah.
What?
Same.
Oh, to us, 08.
Same.
Yeah.
That's the last time I cried.
Are you serious?
Wait, swear down.
That's cap.
I can't cry.
Wait, why? Like, what? Talk to me about that. Why can't you cry?
I don't know. Like, I've tried. I've given it a go. But it's just, I don't think it's just,
It's not in you.
it is in me. But like, I need to feel something.
Pain.
Yeah. I'm more likely to like, sometimes I'll look at pictures of like my son and my daughter when they was young, super young, and like it'll bring like a thing, like a feeling that I know if I could really tap into it, I could cry.
Yeah.
But like it would take effort. like I'm just not a natural. I'm just not a natural crowd. The only other time, there's been a couple other times, but they've been induced. So like the pursuit of happiness.
Oh, that made me
Get
cry.
me like, yeah,
made me
that
cry.
one day, it's not a cry, it's just like a little.
It's an emotional one. It's an emotional
Like, yeah,
one.
You know that bathroom scene?
Which one?
That bathroom
Oh,
scene?
bro,
When it's in
that scene
toilet?
every time.
That's the one.
There's certain films where it's just like, alright, cool, like you're close,
Yeah.
but you're not there. You can still suck it up through your eyes. Like you could just like.
But
Pull it back
it's
in.
a mad one that if you're not crying and your best man is weeping.
He's in love with your missus, man.
You gotta do character references, man. You can't just let anyone be your best man.
That's true.
Yeah, no, okay, but
You can't. You've got to know. You've got to know before that is your best man on the day of your wedding that he could cry or he couldn't cry.
Yeah,
You need to know.
No, he
That's
hasn't.
true. So at least
he
you know what to
hasn't-
expect.
He hasn't given you any indication that he's someone that cries, right?
And then he cries.
You're just enjoying
Okay, hold on.
your missus is coming
Unless
through.
he cried
And you look
when
back.
he proposed, and then you know.
No, imagine someone like Savage. So you don't cry at all. Imagine you're my best man. And my missus walking down the aisle and you're crying. There's a
Okay,
problem there.
he doesn't even cry. Yeah,
There's a
something
problem
like that.
there.
You're sleeping together. I don't care. Man.
Nah, man.
No problem
You would
there.
never cry over a thing you're beating. Not like that. No. Especially if it's not yours. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What if
Maybe you want her to be
the
though.
best man's just a bit of a softie, innit? Like, I was gonna say an idiot.
No, that's
Yeah, but he's just he needs to like.
I think it's
Bro, there's
crazy.
bigger things. Like,
Bigger
if this is what you're crying about, I get it.
And then
you
imagine
got-
if his shoulders are now shaking while it's crying. I stop.
I just think it's suspect. You shouldn't cry for my wife. Think about it.
But guess,
You're making me look bad. You're making me look bad.
Yeah.
If I'm not crying and you're crying.
Because what if you're
That's
crying
true.
better than I'm crying? That can't work.
That's very true. But
Nah.
I guess the opposite side is that's just how he expresses himself.
Nah,
and
give it
he's
over.
so in touch
Give
with
it
his
over.
Yeah.
Give it
All
over,
that- all
pal.
that
Stop
shit.
that. Yeah? None of that. What's the vibe? Are you, is marriage on your mind? Do you want to get married one day? Or
Yeah, I'm going to.
okay,
I'm going
going
to. I got. I'll be honest. I got no choice, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like the rest of us. Hey, like,
Do you know?
We ain't got a
I think
choice.
if every guy could choose, I don't think a guy would care.
I would. I want to get
care about
married.
You want to?
Marriage,
Yeah, I
like
want to get
that.
married.
Like, do you,
Have you got a missus?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what's happened. Yeah. That's what's happened. I like the idea of it, and then the reality of it is actually you spend 30 quid to end up with the same bird you had yesterday. And that's where I'm like, ooh.
So your issue is
It's a scam.
It's
We
this.
get knocked in it. Like, let's just have it right.
yeah.
Our cries have not been heard, bro. Like, that's the facts of it. Like, 30 quid. Gone.
And no, and some,
I wake up the next day pissed off.
and some people say that's cheap.
Yeah,
Some
exactly.
people say that's cheap.
Wow.
30 quid, you gotta go abroad.
Yeah.
30 quid.
Yeah.
Like,
And like
Like-
Morocco or somewhere.
yeah,
like
you
that.
gotta you gotta go OT, like do buffet style.
Literally.
Yeah, like that's it. Like, that's it.
You go get your food yourself.
Like, it's crazy. Like,
That's crazy.
bro, like it's a lot of money to spend. Now you can do it other ways. You can just rock up to Vegas. You can just go the other way. Like eventually, I'll get married, but it will be because I am doing something that in my mind I feel like I should do.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like I'm married already.
So
How long have you been with your current girlfriend?
9-year bird boy, 18
9
to
years.
9.
Mad. Yeah, you're
What?
married already, man.
Yeah, you're married.
You're
yeah.
married.
oh, that's
literally.
marriage. Yeah.
Off the
That's
streets.
it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Strong.
I'm in there. Like, I'm, yeah.
Do you know what? I understand your perspective even more. So I've been with you for 9 years. I'm not going to spend 30 quid to be with you again. No difference. It's a big
Luckily,
deal.
yeah, one of my brethren is getting married, yeah, and there's, like it's like obviously like they say like one of the most stressful things you could do is plan a wedding,
Yeah.
other than like moving house or whatever. And I think it's making her realize that we even need a super small wedding, which is going to be super difficult for me. If I get married here in the UK, then I'm going to need to put tickets on like Shubs.
I've heard
I
that.
want my
I've
racks
heard a
back.
lot of people
I want
say
my
that.
racks back, bro. I want my racks back. Like, that's it.
But at least
there'll
you can
be
make
so
some
many
money back, you know?
There'll be so many people, not that I'd want to be there, but that would be expecting to be there. That it would just be like the
You
wedding
see that?
costs
I
so
hate
much.
that,
Like,
Especially because you meet new people all the time.
and it's not even that.
don't
Just I meet
expect.
someone, it don't mean that they're going to be at my wedding.
Like,
But
we're
there's
not
still
gonna
a
be at his
lot of
wedding.
people.
Oh, I thought
There's still a lot. Like, I would sooner get married in Vegas on a just on a quick, like, oops. Oh, look,
on a
babe,
whim.
let's get
That's
married.
more money, no?
No, I'm talking
Vegas.
bro, on a random night. You know, in Vegas, you can just pull up. In Vegas, you can just pull up.
Yeah, you just need a witness.
They got
and they're
6 you there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You just need
Vegas
one
is-
witness.
Yeah,
That's
haven't you heard of these celebrities just one night in Vegas, married, come back?
They're
Yeah,
just gone. They didn't even plan it, bear them. They just
Okay.
met.
yeah.
Vegas has bare people that
would-
met that
would-
night, fell in love and got married that night.
And then they divorced like a week later.
would the girl appreciate that though? If you was to just like not plan it, just give her.
Do you
a
know
random
what?
You
She
can't-
would.
you
She
can't
would
suggest
know.
it.
No, she would know. That is quite me. And she's getting to the point now, 9 years, where she's kind of done with my bullshit, and like she's willing to get married by hook or by crook. So like, I think that could make a bit of sense. I don't think I like that idea of going out there knowing I'm going to get married. But I would definitely go out there.
But it'll be at the back of your mind.
I would do it. Like, I would do it.
Like you're the type of person that's like, you know what?
Let's
Today
do
I
it.
feel like
Like,
getting
on a
married.
night out, I'll just be like, oh, there's a charity party. I've done it bare times. Like, yeah, like, let's do it. Like, I'm like, that is me. Like, I'm on it.
I want to be
Yeah.
that guy, but that's just I always think too much.
Yeah,
I'd rather
you're
do
in
that
there.
and then have the super rave where everyone can come to.
Yeah.
Tickets out on show.
That's it. and make bread. Even that, or I'm gonna have to get like
that was
JD.
the thing, man.
I'll get JD to sponsor. Get me, man's gonna have to get married in tracksuits.
Oh,
That's
That's
it.
a vibe.
oh.
Get sponsors.
But your girl's pissed. No, not yours. I think she gets you.
Yeah, my girl
My
would
girl's
be
pissed.
pissed.
What?
Well, get
Tracksuits?
married in a tracksuit.
Yeah.
You're lucky you don't get married on Stamford Bridge. Come on, man. You're like, I've already agreed hella personal terms. I'm coming down the aisle second.
You're the main character.
I'm coming out in boxing gloves and AstroTurfs, bro.
That's crazy. That's really like for me, marriage is obviously the reason I say I want to get married. I think I've always wanted the idea of I've liked the idea of having a family and.
You're sounding. I know what's happened here, bro.
You've been swindled.
Things fun, bro.
Yeah.
I've had. You see what you're saying? Like, I've had this, and this is what they're masters of, isn't it? Telling you stuff until it becomes part of your subconscious.
And now
it's
it's
your
who you
idea.
are.
Now you want to get married, and it's because of a family unit.
Because of their reason.
I've seen it, man. Yeah, 10 years deep.
So
You're
wait,
shouting
that's
the
it.
reality.
you're telling me that I'm going through the process right now.
Yeah, that's it.
And
Yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna
it.
get to the
Yeah.
realization. So
Facts.
yeah, I thought I wanted to get married. I but I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out.
No, you need to get married like soon.
After you, now I'm waiting for you.
Nah, I'm waiting for him.
Yeah, it goes my oldest.
Yeah, guy, Bo, it's coming to us soon, man. Like, we could only resist so long. Like, I've been
long.
press proof for 9 years, but I can feel it. My testimonial year's coming. I know I'm under
The
big
contracts
pressure.
running
Big
up.
pressure, bro. I'm just like moving like Sergio Busquets. I'm just moving the ball. Anytime someone tries to talk to me about weddings, I just move the ball. Move it on. That's it.
My thing is what I don't know what changes. There's always this conversation of like once you get married, then things just change.
I heard it
But, like,
gets worse.
Yeah, right. So, but like, it's like if I'm with my girl for like 9 years or 10 years or whatever,
Things are going
and things are okay. Why is it once we just like put the ring on that things change?
It's a social construct though.
It's a psychological thing.
It's a social
And
construct.
it is psychological. Like, think of it like you like after years, like that is like them getting the final Infinity Stone. Remember how Thanos was
And
acting?
they can just stay
Do you remember how he acted? He got the last one.
I've made it. But there's
He was
this.
acting up, bro.
Yeah.
Thanos was moving
Yeah, like-
mad,
like
bro.
he became
He's wearing
the
the Yeezy
cockiest.
joints. He went to his own planet. Like, has it
No, I
clicked
think
off the world and tried to hide, bro. Like, they move mad.
it's because like okay, if you say for example you live with your girl now,
Yeah.
and, like you know her patterns, you know everything, you know
When she comes home, she say, "Hey, hello, babe."
you know how
What's
she
up
does
for dinner?
exactly. You know her hygiene, you know everything, and then boom, when she gets the Infinity Stone, she's that's mad to me.
Yeah, but bro, they are powerful beings, and they just want they become more powerful. Once you put the ring on them, they become more powerful.
They're
That's it.
invincible.
They're like they are
looking
like
for
they're like
Lord of the
electro,
Rings, bro.
like, they're- that's it. And all of a sudden, you're now like you might have a little grace period where you're all right because you put the ring on it. Now you can actually move a bit more fluid.
Yeah.
Like you can do whatever you want for a little bit. But
Every year that's away from you see. So I feel like what it is okay. So you gave me this wedding and my fairy tale moment, and you're on a pedestal, and then every year removed from that wedding, you're just like,
well, think about it properly, yeah. When you look at it from young, yeah. Whilst we was pretending to be action man and that, they was in wedding dresses and dressing up.
They were
Yeah?
planning their wedding at
Like-
2 years old, bro.
yeah,
This is the grand finale for
for
them,
them.
innit? So once you give them that, it must be difficult to adjust.
You know
because
what?
they've got it.
what else can you give them?
it's
Like,
true,
what
it's true,
else?
it's true.
What else can you
You know
give?
what?
That's
It's Disney's fault. All those princess moves, Beauty and the Beast. You kiss him and it turns to a frog or some stupid shit like that.
That's the thing. I reckon it lasts so long without marriage because
Because
they know it's still on the cards. Like they're there. As soon as
There's hope.
you're married,
you're dangling the carrots.
it's like you've done. You've
you're
done
done.
it all.
Yeah.
You've achieved everything. You're like Ronaldo.
Now you're walking off at
Walk-
89
No,
minutes.
that's it.
Okay.
That's it. Down the tunnel he goes like Mourinho. Like this is what I'm saying. Like once you've
achieved
achieved it all,
everything.
once you've achieved
Never thought about
everything,
it like that. That's mad.
it's
There's nothing
only
else you can
down.
give.
It can only go down. That's it. Like
Can't go higher.
that is
That's
the
the
peak.
Do you know what's mad, right? And this is actually, it's all coming to light now. I get it. Do you know what? I'm thinking, I'm out here, for the last few years, I've been like practically studying how to be a husband.
Yeah.
Practically.
Yeah.
I've
made
been,
you pick up a
how
book,
to,
you know?
how to communicate better. How to
I'm
do,
a bad communicator, you know.
oh, really?
Yeah, I'm sick.
Same,
I'm
same.
sick at bad communication. Like, as in, I'm a silent man as well. Like, as
yeah.
in, like, that's it. Don't chat to me
Okay.
all day.
Are you
day.
petty?
My petties?
Nah,
No,
you
I
are.
don't think I am.
because you had to think too long about it.
I don't think I am because I don't do. My petties are so big that it can't be called petty.
Oh, okay. It's retaliation.
It's just retaliation.
It's revenge.
Yeah. I'm not petty. Like, as in, if anything, like, petty might be like, oh, she's pissed you off, so you don't do the washing up, or something like that. I'm doing the washing up. This is going to the wire, bro. Yeah, I mean, like, this is. I'm doing it.
Level.
That's it. Yeah. Actually, when it's war, like, I'm doing everything I should do. But in silence, pure silence, absolute silence.
Why is he not talking to me?
That's it. That's it. And I don't give answers. Like, I don't give the answer. What's wrong? Nothing.
Oh, you act like that. You act like that.
You're pulling at her. You're pulling at her.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's it.
I'm good.
They go crazy over that.
Yeah,
and like, I leave it for you to work out what you've done or what's pissed me off. You will never get the answer. You won't get it, not even in the future. I'm being serious. You got to figure it out and then adjust.
Do the workings out yourself.
That's it. It's all about adjustments, in-ring adjustments.
Oh, you were a nightmare. You were a nightmare. Nah, okay, so I was saying, like, I think about communication as in, because I watch a lot of, like, married podcasts and stuff like that, or just listen to people that are married and just to know kind of what to expect.
Oh, you're in the mud. Oh, you're in the mud.
But I don't think women do the same. And their argument would be, no, we kind of, in a sense, get trained in a sense
from your.
Do you know what it is?
From early, but they don't put the like conscious effort to like
learn about
like
these things.
how am I
How
gonna
to be a better wife?
right?
Like if you tell a girl you need to be a better
She's the
wife,
prize, right?
She's mad.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
going crazy.
Yeah,
Because
So
I'm
you can't
a
tell
girl,
them.
so like you think I just came to this world to be your wife?
Yeah, no, you got to be delicate. You got to be delicate.
Very, very
Have to
careful.
Or just say
Choose your words.
nothing. And act up. And see if she becomes a better wife.
No, I can't do that. I can't.
See, the thing is, I'll be honest, yeah, I haven't got many complaints. I haven't really got many complaints. I got a couple. But I haven't got like
What's that one I get right now?
There was one that
Is that a big?
There's always one.
But like on the grand scheme of things, nah, man, like I'm patterned and I know it's like it's the 80-20 rule. Like whatever you go chasing,
Yeah.
you will lose. You can't find what you've got
Perfect,
there.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't, like, so you have got to be careful with it.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if you can adjust people to a certain. You can't really train. You can train them, but for example, her trying to train me, I might improve in certain aspects, and I've got better over the years. Like for example, she hated Savage Dan, bro.
Oh really?
She hated Savage Dan, and she still.
I'd say some Dan still exists, but like
Yeah,
when it
but as in
comes
like
out-
she hated him because Savage Dan would say anything,
Yeah.
bro, and I'm in a relationship.
yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm saying whatever I want, and I'm going home, walking in, shoulders high. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Like, and she didn't like it, so I had to dumb Savage. Part of why, before brands even got involved, I had to start dumbing down Savage Dan was because of her. Because she just weren't feeling me. She was not loving.
It's kind of. I remember Kevin Hart said it recently. He's like, he was, well, it's not obviously not the same thing, but he was making, like, his whole thing was making jokes about his family, his ex-wife, his kids, his relationships and everything. And then now,
Dad as well.
yeah,
His
and
mom,
then his daughter came to him one day and said, "Yo, like in school, like I'm getting a little bit of corn for some of the things you said, blah blah blah."
Yeah.
So now he doesn't make
Yeah,
jokes about.
yeah.
So like that, the whole thing that made him. Kind of,
You have to adjust.
That's adjust.
That's it, and that's what relationships
for
do.
for family.
Yeah, that's it. Like, that's what relationships make you have to adjust.
No,
like,
there's certain things that we would love to say.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh,
you know
bro,
that.
Oh.
You get the clicks.
If
Bro,
we
I got
could tell
one. The second he said
the
that.
truth, you know, if you could just like have a there should be a podcast out there called Lie Aloud where you're not allowed to lie, but that man would be the most fearless creature on the planet. Because you'd be
And you have
saying
a,
like,
like,
as in
a lie
only
detector
truth,
tied
like,
up.
and not like
Only truth.
only the whole truth.
Nah.
Like no one would be able to handle it. Like no one. Like not a man, not a woman.
I'll put it on a dark web,
no one would-
something like that.
Oh,
So-
like
on the dark web.
Andrew Tate, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then
could
man,
be
bro,
argued.
he's like he got banned off social
Yeah,
media.
they literally
Oh,
took
but
him
they
off the
took away his
internet.
bank account. They took away his bank account.
no way.
saying.
They did.
What?
They took away everything.
Even JP Morgan
Bro, he
took
said-
away Kanye West bank
Bro,
account.
he
'cause
said
of the
he
Jewish
said
thing, innit?
they
That's
took
crazy,
away
man.
his Uber account. He couldn't book an Uber.
Yeah, it's crazy because that's the thing. That's what happens.
They have
Like,
too much power,
if you
though.
if
What
you
the
say
hell?
too, obviously there's hate speech and there's hate speech, but I'm
Yeah.
talking just
Yeah.
truth.
Just truth.
Like I'm saying there are
About your
certain
life,
truths,
about everything you've done.
there's certain truths, not even just about my life, like certain truths that people don't talk about because it's a bit too like
Touchy.
not even touchy, but it's snitching.
Yeah. Actually, I have a question for you, right? Is there okay? Speaking about the truth, is there something that you are going to take to the grave with you?
What, as in not a soul knows?
Not so.
I'm not sure if I've got it yet.
Mm.
It's probably coming. Nah,
No.
I'm kind of free with my information, you know.
Everything.
Yeah, like, as in, there's not something that only I know, and it's only me. I think.
Okay, maybe not only you, maybe you and someone else, or something, or like a few people that.
Nah.
Do you know what? We all know that this
I know
is
what
never
you're getting
coming
in.
out.
Yeah, I know what you're getting onto, but nah,
No.
nah. Honestly, yeah, like
Same.
I'm a like I.
Oh yeah, it's just, same.
Yeah, nah, I can't think of anything like
Yeah, I'm
like
an open
maybe
book.
you know like I don't know. I'd have to go way back into my memory and see if there's anything outrageous
so
that
like
I'm back
even
to. Or
with-
something like
with-
that.
Do you know what? Yeah, do you know what he's done? He's buried it so deep that he's
Yeah, maybe it's gone.
No, there's certain things as well. Like, yeah, no, I remember. What about when you were very young, or not? When I say very young, maybe like you was 12, 13, something crazy you did. No, nothing.
Yeah,
No, but why those ages?
Hey,
Yeah,
he-
because
he-
you have something.
I know what he's done.
You
bro.
have something.
He's done something outrageous, bro.
You have something.
It's something
You've
big.
done
He's
something.
done something
I'm like-
huge, or it's like a super crazy bash that he's done. That he can't tell anyone what that video was.
What that?
Like, yeah. That's it.
I'm bashed up to like my Simpsons or something like that.
It's done something crazy. Like no one can ever hear about this.
I have
Only
like
me.
3 things that I just can never come out.
Yeah.
Is it?
I have like 3 or 4. That's
can never come out.
I will never say.
That's an
But would
unreleased
that other
track and
person
staying
say?
unreleased.
No, as in this is things that like only me know, and I'm just,
I have one that
you
one
would
that
never
somebody
hear it
else
from my
knows.
mouth, so it will never come out.
You man are demons.
Nah, this you if you hear this one, you won't even say it's demo. No,
Just say.
come on camera.
Okay.
I said I won't say it. I won't say on camera.
Say the best of the worst.
They're all worst of the worst.
Yeah.
They're all
Yeah,
terrible. There's
nah,
nothing I can
long
I
day.
can give you like that. But I was real quick before you dip on us. I think in the UK that I was speaking with Priscilla yesterday actually. But there's obviously I've seen we just literally we landed on Wednesday and sticking on YouTube, and our content is just like you and JD and all these type of things that I'm seeing a load of companies, and we spoke about it already, but we've seen a load of companies like really embracing the scene right now.
Yeah.
But like real quick, how long would you say you have been in the scene, or people like the poets and the truckies and the content people? How long have you guys been in the scene? And
I would say Poet's been in the content side for
a long
longer
time.
than any of us. He's the
Yeah,
granddad. Like he's the one of the
OG.
ones that
He's like
really
the
kicked
godfather
this
of
off.
it.
Yeah, he really did it, and mixed the worlds of sports, music,
Yeah.
um,
I'm just general
and
entertainment
podcasts.
as
Yeah,
well. Yeah.
because podcasts weren't a thing. I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
definitely
The
not.
first podcast we ever recorded was like the summer of maybe just before the summer of 2015, and it was Chucky. Chucky phoned me. I was like, "What?" He said, "Want to do a podcast?" I said, "What's a podcast?"
for sure.
And like, I'm not even sure if he really knew, because I think he was doing podcasts, but it was his own, only him talking. Yeah. On SoundCloud he had some. So him and Poet have come and done a podcast, and them days, you know how there's a podcast everywhere, and there's a podcast studio everywhere now.
Yeah.
There was none. So like basically from HC, I kind of started to design. I hate setting up, for example, so that's why these are here constantly, and that's why, because I hate somebody coming in. You have to rig wires, you have to do all of that. So it looks untidy. It just is untidy. It's long to set up. It's long to put back down. All of that. So the first week we would have done it like all wires, and then it would have been like, how often do we do this? And them days I was you. First week,
Because on the 1 or 2.
I was you, but I'm shouting as well. But it's only Poet and Chucky that's got this mic. I think after a couple of weeks, I mic up as well. But I am at that point. I'm doing the sound, and it's them two just doing the podcast. But after a couple of weeks, it's like, all right, I can't bother to set up these mics and have it like that. Even though we're not filming, I'd rather get arms that just stay there. So now there's arms, and then there's sofas. You get a more relaxed conversation out of sofas than you do across a broadcast desk. And slowly it became a studio that was just as accommodating for podcasts as it was for
music.
For music. So my first ever experience with a podcast was 2015, and that is, even though I don't feel it, that's ages ago.
It's a long time ago.
Especially in
7
podcast
years.
life.
7 years.
So that was it, and they started churning them out weekly. And then before you know it, a couple more started to pop up. I changed studios because that one of the buildings got bought, so everyone had to leave like within 30 days. That's crazy. And then Tasers phoned me. You're just like, yo, want to record that? And I had like a proper, because we had no time to get out. I got like a dingy studio in Acton, and they've started recording free shots in there. But obviously they have a little bit of a head start because they got big social followers. So like that one, it kind of like, it picked up fast. There was the snowball really kicked in with them.
Really moved real quick.
They had like 7K listens on the first episode.
It was like quick. It was really quick.
That's crazy.
And then obviously I moved back to Grove. I'm from Grove, innit? So we moved back to Grove in the studio that's across the road. And it was one room, a bit smaller than this, but that was the first. That was where podcasts started to record. Now no one was filming yet. It was all audio.
Just audio.
But then HC started to film, and it's a bit of a game changer going to YouTube as well, because you get a whole different audience for the same product. Essentially, you're now getting Spotify
and then YouTube as well.
Was Spotify even around 2017?
No, it was
around, but it wasn't.
It was
only
SoundCloud. So it was Apple Podcasts and SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
Those are the only two places.
Whatever it was around them times anyway. SoundCloud. Like you get your money from here, and then you get your money from there as well. That's what I'm saying. And that's where it started to grow. And then before you know it, it's just like podcast after podcast after podcast. And like I've been in it since 2015. Poet's been in the content side since 2000 and God knows. But it's been like a long journey. And now the journey to the top is so short. Like where it took Chucky 7 years to become this Chucky. It would now take, we've watched Madam Joyce come here, she records in that room. And she's in 1 year. She like had her 1 year anniversary like the other day.
2 weeks ago.
That's it.
She like 70K subscribers and things.
So like now, because of the likes of Chucky and Poet and like it being set there before, now there's a clear path. At the time, everyone's building the path. So like you're still laying the foundations for it. And then once it's set and you're just like, actually no, now that person who's at the start can just go straight bam to like straight there. Technology, everything's in place for it now. So like now it's easier to get to the top, but it's way more saturated.
I think what's always been really interesting for me was your trajectory. I was like, you've gone full circle. So you start off thinking you're going to be a boxer. Then open a studio, doing podcasts, and now you're on Boxer as a presenter. I'm not even a presenter. I'm head of media, bro. Boxer's office. Head of media. You see when you came down the stairs and turn right? Boxer's office are to the left now.
So you're just
there.
I'm
next
here.
door.
That's it.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. So like, it's more. Like, I do more than what it looks like, but I can't really. It's weird because like, there's only so much.
When you did the Boxer, like I remember you had Savage Dan as your name, and then you changed it to your Gov.
No, I never changed it yet.
Really?
But it's still Savage.
Still no. I'm still thinking about it. I like Savage Dan, innit?
Yeah, keep it, bro.
Unfortunately, it looks a bit mad when like I looked at it the other day. I took a picture of it actually. Let me see if I got it. And it's got like the head of top ranks. Like I saw obviously next to Ben Shalom. So like it's got the head of top rank. You got Dimitri Salita. You got like this guy, like real big players.
Yeah.
And then you just see Savage Dan.
Man, they must think you're actually the boxer.
Bro, I'm at the flipping Khan Brook press conference. You see Brooke, Adam Smith, Ben Shalom, Khan, Savage Dan.
Do you know what?
And it's just like,
Nah, even
It has a thing.
Nah,
It
the
has a
name-
thing.
it does.
does
So
it has
yeah,
a thing.
the other day, I did something for Chelsea, and like
That's
they
where
called me
that's
Dan
where I
Stewart.
saw it. That's where I
Dan
saw
Stewart
it. Yeah,
the
that's
other
where I
day.
saw it. I said this nigga.
She did it the other day. That was the first one,
Yeah.
I said, try it. And I didn't like it. So I'm going back. I didn't like it.
From Savage Dan to
Yeah.
Dan
Yeah,
Stewart.
it just seems too human.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm Savage Dan. So next Tuesday when I'm back in for the Champions League, I'll be
Savage
like,
Dan.
back Savage Dan.
But my first intro, I think for a lot of people as well that weren't listening to podcasts before that was if you man do it, I'll do it.
The meme.
Yeah.
The best advice I've ever given, bro. The best advice I've ever
Because
given,
it makes
bro.
sense.
Bro, we like that's something that all the man them have always been saying.
Yeah.
If you look, and remember the key part of this is you do it first.
Let me see
You
what
man
it's
do
like.
it, I'll do it.
These man do it first, I'll do it. Everyone forgets the first. I said, you lot, I want to make sure that this is bulletproof. I'm not wearing flares to
me
all the
see
man
if
them are
it's
doing it. I'm not doing anything I'm
Nothing.
not sure about.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it until I see all of you lot do it.
that's
That's it.
funny.
That's my rules. That's it.
Do you know what? The reason why that meme is so perfect is it captured the whole moment.
Everything.
Oh.
I've seen it
Perfectly.
No,
everywhere.
it was the look as well.
I was disgusted.
Yeah,
You can see the look on my face on my
but
face.
exactly.
I knew I had to tell the truth, but I didn't want to.
It was
No,
the
because
look like
we've
it
all
was-
Miss
been-
out Specs in that one. Specs comes
yeah, Specs
in that.
different.
Specs comes through, yeah, and he comes. Yes, I'm doing it. Yes, I'm doing it. People miss him
He'll
out.
be the first one to do it.
I don't even know where he appeared from. No cap. It's like he came from the mist. Like he weren't dead. He was just like, yes. I didn't even know how he heard the question.
Oh,
Specs
that's
is
funny.
different,
we have a question before we
Wrap up.
get out, but it's called Where's Your Head At? And it was just wherever your head is at this moment in time.
I'm in grind mode right now. I'm in grind mode, full blown grind mode. I can feel it. I had a big summer,
Yeah, you did.
and I spent a lot of money.
Nah, this,
So you need to make it back.
This guy just tells his girl that he's traveling like the day before.
Yeah, 2-3. Like, she hates me, bro.
That's crazy to me.
Listen, the Tulum one, yeah, that I put on Twitter.
Tulum, yeah.
Bro, that one almost got me in so much trouble. Luckily, she don't have Twitter, so she didn't get it. The next one, when I was trying to go Ibiza as well, and Shade Brother put it out, and they snaked it, and she was getting messages.
Man.
And I was just like, oh fuck.
Imagine not knowing where your man is.
Yeah, Shea Bro are crazy, aren't they?
Bro, they're just out. They're out for anyone.
Yeah.
That's why certain
care.
times I go to tweet something, and no cap. One of the things that goes through my mind is,
Shea Bro gonna
a
snap
Shea
this.
Bro gonna pick this one up. Because there's certain people they do like to get.
Yeah.
And like anything, like, and I know I'm on that list somewhere, innit? Like, I'm not a priority. The more I go, the more I do nothing, the better.
Right.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And then leave it. Monks will say something. Get me? Like, yeah, that's it. Like,
Yeah.
so
it's just
yeah,
grind mode.
yeah, I'm in grind mode all the way through. I'm hoping, like, usually this is a week I'd be away. Like October, like half term. I'll go Dubai or I'll do this, but next year I've got to probably, maybe propose.
Come on.
Testimonial year, maybe.
That's a
Why
maybe.
Why maybe?
Because I don't decide anything until the last minute, bro. Like, see, like how certain people have a plan. Like, I got no plan.
Yeah.
I've got no.
I love it. I love it.
I
I
got
love
no
it.
plan.
You can literally
I'll wake
wake
up one day and be like, you know
Go
what?
buy a
Yeah.
ring.
Nah, let me go get this ring.
Yeah.
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 Or I might not.
I hear it.
So like, as in, yeah. So I might, like, in the back of my mind, I'm just like, maybe.
I
you
need
should,
to
like,
get there, boys. I need to
Nine
get
years.
there.
9 years.
No, but I don't think it's only a 9-year thing. I think it's you.
No, it's exactly. Do you know what it is? It's distract. So I've got to buy a house next year. Like, I was meant to buy it this year, but I'm buying it next year, guaranteed. So like, that's a lot. So basically, all the money I've spent this year on like frivolous things, like Tulum was a mess for me, bro. Like, Tulum was an absolute mess because it's so expensive. I couldn't believe it, and because we went there, like, I went to Cancun. I bought Margs and Tasers in Cancun, but Cancun was so wrecky that I had to leave on the first date. So I've gone out with these man.
What
first
do you
night,
do on holidays?
bro? It just goes off.
That's what
I'm
needs
like
to be said.
I'm like that with everything. Like even with, like I went Palmer with my missus last year, and it just went off the rails. It was just me and my missus. And one of my brethren lives in Ibiza because he's on the run. Yeah.
Wait. You're not gonna breeze past it. He's on the board.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I was trying to go to a beach club, in Palmer, but it was fully booked, and I've missed it. I'm at dinner, and I've just like gone fuck it. Like I think, man's super intoxicated. And I've just said, you know what, fuck it, man. Let's go Ibiza. Yeah. And I've just said, my missus knows I've got that in me. I was just like, booked a ferry. Man was gone. Like, no sleep. When Ibiza, I didn't see my hotel in Palma for like 3 days. Like, I paid all that dough.
Mad.
And I didn't see it. Like, man just went for it. Like, went to a couple beach clubs and then just came home needing a holiday. But my thing is, I don't really have a plan. Like, I just live it. I just live right there. So I got to Cancun after deciding I'm going to Cancun 3 days before. Yeah. Seen them, man, and it's just a wild night. And I've decided I can't stay on this strip. This strip is for menaces only. Let me leave Marshall.
Would you say like, I know you say you don't have a plan, but would you say you've made a lot of terrible decisions as well?
Nah, I rate all my decisions.
No regrets.
Do you know what? You have to be that way.
Yeah.
You have to be that way.
I've made sick decisions.
Yeah, you have to be that way. You have to be that way to be this way.
Yeah,
you have to be that way.
That's
Yeah.
it. Like, it don't work for everyone. But, I said, like, Loon, like, when I got to the airport in Tulum, Loon just picked man up, in the sickest dinger. Loon's in fresh code, then picked man up. And I'm like, all right, cool, where we going? Have we got the yard? They was like, well, we ain't got no yard. Because
What?
Because they just come from Tulum. No one had, we had a pattern.
Literally just floating about.
We was meant to have a pattern, and it's like 11 o'clock at night.
Mad.
I've been traveling for time as well. So I'm like, all right, cool. So what's the plan? Just like, let's go find a hotel. Fuck it. Men have found a hotel, and then booked it for like 3 nights, as if we was gonna stay in Cancun for a bit, and then we was gonna go Tulum. Man went out in Tulum, and it was a big one. I remember getting back, I got back to my, this is how I know it's crazy. I got back to my rooftop. You know, like where you just know it's a big night. It's daylight the next day, innit? Man's back and like not ready to go sleep yet, but you're just like on the rooftop. And we're just like, fucking hell. And I remember I looked at my phone and Lukaku had just followed me whilst I was on the rooftop. So I was like, oh shit, I'm like, Romelu. And he weren't in the squad at this point either. So I'm chatting to him. And then I decided, like, something just clicked. I was like, guys, we can't stay in Cancun no longer, man. This place, we're going to die here, bro. We got to go to date.
I wouldn't know what that night was
We
like.
got to go Tulum to date.
That's crazy.
So, yeah. And, like, there was a couple, like, them lot had been in Tulum. Them lot had been in Mexico for, like, a couple weeks already, like, 2 weeks.
Yeah, they were out there for some time, actually.
Yeah, and then so I pulled up, but it's a new lease of life. Like, you know, like when you're bringing on a sub. Like, I'm coming with full energy. Like,
You give everyone energy.
Gave
Everyone
a
energy.
revamp. I was
Yeah.
like, fuck it, let's go Tulum. We're going Tulum. Went Tulum. There's a couple girls there that them lot I've met, the members, proper members, not even like that.
Yeah.
So they was just like, fuck it, we're like, fuck Cancun, man. This is a mess. Like, we're going back to Tulum as well. So, all right, cool. Change the whip.
Yeah.
But like Loons is driving like a Mexican, bro. Bro, I'm shitting it every time he's in the car, bro. And he's just going mad, like, you know, like walking where he wants. He's fully acclimatized. By the time I've got to Mexico, he is acclimatized, bro. He is a Mexican. And he's just parking up. He's beeping at people when they're not going, hey, man. Like, he's just saying anything, like,
Hey, man.
that's crazy. We got another whip. We went to Tulum. Couldn't get a hotel, we couldn't get it, but because it's so late by the time we got there, all the Airbnbs were trying to get, like, they couldn't let us in until the next day. We managed to pattern one anyway, and it was sick. But then obviously it's only 3 of us. Now, getting tables in Tulum,
It's hard.
it's not hard, but it's expensive.
Oh, okay.
And usually you'd go there with a
group
super
of-
squad.
Yeah.
It's still that expensive.
Bro, imagine, I tapped, we went to Boo, and I ordered a 1942. I tapped. Now, how expensive could it be in my head?
1942.
What, $6?
Yeah. In
At
club,
most.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
I tapped my card and I didn't look. I tapped my phone, yeah? £1,300.
No, stop messing.
So it would be normally it would be 6 bills, but
It'll be less. Like it depends where you go. But in Barcelona, for example, a 1942 is like 4 bills.
And it was 3,200.
But I couldn't believe it. And I can't throw my bag say it wasn't me because they got my face. Yeah, doing that. Like
1.3.
But bro, I said it wasn't.
Is that your face?
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then we got into a madness.
What does 1942 taste like? What's this?
It's a tequila. Yeah. It tastes the same as all the others.
Yeah.
But when you're in that mode, you see, like, you know, like how like alcohol could just make you do like all of a sudden it makes you just think it's an unlimited pot of money there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And before you know it, you're just saying, "Nah, order that," and then you're entertaining bare people.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden,
When you saw the 1,000,
I didn't see it. Do you know when I saw it?
Okay.
When I got back.
Okay.
I didn't see it at the time.
How did you feel?
It's good that you didn't.
I felt shocked.
And
I felt disgusted.
did you finally say that was a bad decision? No.
That was but it was a sick day. It was a sick day.
So it was a good
technically it was a good
It was a
decision.
sick day. And I think that was the day. Was that the day, or did we go somewhere? That was the day we got run down. We got run down by the Cartel.
Oh shit.
Oh wait, what?
Oh
Yeah, we got in a madness with the Cartel.
Oh yeah.
Like what? Like
Basically we've come out of Taboo, yeah, and we had a dinner booked, a table for like bare people, whatever it is, yeah. And we're like, because of the time, it's not worth going home. We'll start napping. Like we'll get knackered.
Yeah.
Let's stay on the strip until it's time for dinner. Stayed on the strip. We go to one bar. Now we've had a couple drinks only, and someone's come with the fattest bill. So I'm saying, what are you talking about? There's no way that's the bill. I'm amping up, but obviously these lot have got hella the tattoos mean stuff out there, innit?
yeah.
So Loon just quickly clocked that one of them's like Cartel, a little one. But I'm done caring. I'm done caring.
That's your
at
mind
that
frame. You don't care.
No, I don't. I do care, but I'm done caring.
In that moment.
I'm done caring. Yeah, I'm done caring. Like I'm tired. Get me? We're in a good place right now. Please don't try and bump us now. Like we know we haven't done 6 bills. We've done like 2 bills at most. We know. Anyway, the youths start to get a little bit techie. So I'm saying, just hurry up, bring a card machine. Their card machine is not working.
How are you supposed to pay for it?
They only
How am I
cash.
supposed to
They
pay
only
for it?
cash.
And there's in Tulum, yeah, on that strip, I swear to you, there's no reception. There's nothing. It's like you can't even like transfer. Like there's no reception on that strip. So I was just like, "Is there a cash point?" He's just like, "Yeah." I was like, we'll go. And he's just like, "No, leave these man here." So I'm like, "Alright, cool." I'll go to find the cash point. The nearest cash point, out of service. So I've walked back. I'm saying, "Bro, you're gonna have to make your car machine work." Yeah, but I'm come back now on Venom. No, and also
because you made a trip for no reason
I've
as
come
well.
back and Loons has come to me. He's like, "They're on, man, bro." And his watch is round his dick. He's taking his kettle off, innit? He had the 18s on.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
taking it off.
Mad.
So he didn't want them to know he's got it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I've kind of lost my head a little bit, and like, I'm talking to this Cartel youth, but I'm like standing over him, talking to him in a way like, "Bro, I'll be honest, you've got to patent this, otherwise it's game on." Like that's my. He can't really understand what I'm saying. There's a translator,
But the
he can
energy,
see,
the
he can
body
see my
language.
energy. That I don't care who you are. Like, I'm here. But Loons is proper trying to be like, "No, Dan, don't do that." And I'm kind of lost.
Big
Like,
mistake.
yeah, I've lost my head. Yeah,
I'm watching that.
I've said to him, he's like, "There's a cash point." I said, "You walk with us then." I was like, "You lots walk with us, and we'll go cash point." Yeah. And he's like, "All right, cool." I'm like, "Give it." They took his phone. They took Loons' phone from when I went the first time. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, "Give him his phone back, and we'll all go." So we're walking. Yeah. So me, Fresco, and Loons are walking. I'm looking behind to see who's coming with us, who's accompanying us to this this thing that they must know about. Yeah. It's only one of them.
Long day.
So in my head, I'm thinking, "Oh my gosh, like on this strip, there's only bushes and that." This part of the strip anyway, like it's kind of quiet. And I'm thinking to myself, "Oh my gosh, I can do him." That's what on, like he's walking like 10 meters behind, man.
Why is that what you
In Mexico as well.
How do you think I could do it?
It's the boxer, bro. It's the boxer. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can do him right here. Put him, and he can go right there in the bush."
And you're gone.
And I'm out.
You're
And
gone.
I'm out. No money paid. So in my head, that's actually what I'm thinking, yeah. And I'm thinking, all right, cool. I said to them too. I said, you two walk slightly ahead. I'm gonna slow up, pretend I'm on my phone. And they're looking at me like, what? I said, I'm gonna do this, you.
Was it like a teenager or like 20s?
He'll be 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just like man's age basically, or a bit younger. Yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. We're gonna do him. Them lot of like I've started to slow up, yeah. So that like I'm waiting for him to kind of come in line with me, and then I was gonna do him. And them man have started to say, Dan, no. No. Now the one word everyone knows is no. And you can feel the energy now. And so now he's moving a bit thing. And I'm moving like I'm growing. I'm growing like I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm
I'm saying, bro, no, let's go cash point. And he can tell this is bookie.
Yeah.
And he says, nah, fuck the cash point. He said, pay with your watch.
Oh
yeah. I had it,
That's way more than what.
Wait, was it your watch?
My watch. I kept my kettle on, but I only brought like not a little one out. Yeah. But I just brought my root beer out. So like I'm like, all right. I'm just like, are you all right? I'm like, are you all right? I'm on him now. Loons is proper playing mediator, yeah? So imagine Loons is over by that wall with this youth, yeah? I'm over here with Freshco. I'm saying, fuck that youth, Loons. I'm saying, fuck that youth,
savage for Loons to be playing mediator, man.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Out of nowhere.
It's crazy.
No lie. I will never forget how this happened, yeah? They've just ran in different directions, both shouting.
Who? Loons?
It's like negotiations broke down between the two of them. They was having talks, and then out of nowhere, they both turn. And Loons is running towards us saying, we gotta go now. And he's running back towards where he's come from, saying, yeah. So now it's raining out of nowhere, like God sent rain. Yeah? And we've ended up like panicking, have to get in the cab, have to get in the cab. There's nothing else like down that way. If they come this way, man's dead.
You're done. Done out.
Bro, out of nowhere, man, find a cab going the same direction as them. Yeah, but visibility will be kind of low because of the rain and the dark. It's not one of them well lit streets and all of that. Yeah. We managed out of nowhere to get in one. Like all of them were full from other people coming from different bars and that. We've got in this and we've laid down on the back of the seat, and I'm like, I've gone in the front. I'm going like, cab drivers thinking, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, man, see, bare of them. But we're going back towards them. So like they would never have clocked that was happening. But we've still got to get a car. Our car is at Taboo, which is right opposite where their thing is, yeah? So luckily, them lot had been there already before I'd got there. Because they was in Tulum for so like they'd built up like a bit of a relationship with the car guys. You tip them, all of that kind of shit, yeah?
Man. This is a movie, man. What the
Bro,
hell?
we've got the cab, yeah, to go past all the bars and just drop man off. And I've got this hat on. The hat pissed off the youth in it. Because I'm moving a bit smoky, but I've got this green cowboy hat on it. Yeah? I can tell the hat was pissing him off. And flipping, so like obviously on that strip, they all know each other. Everyone knows each other. The Jakes are involved. Everyone's involved in it. So these lot have obviously put out a call. There's 2 youths out there with cowboy hats with the next youth. We want them.
Oh, damn.
So we've had to get out the car, and we've got out the car, and we've hidden by a bush, and we've sent Loons. We've said, Loons, you've got to go and get the car. You're the driver. Like, you've got to go get the car. So we've taken our hats off, dashed the hats, and we're hiding behind a bush for like 20 minutes.
Mad.
But there's no reception. So you can't even call Loons. You just gotta hope he made it.
Know if Loons is alright.
So and we're also trying to say to him, bro, remember that it's this bush. Like, don't drive.
Don't go to that bush.
It's this bush. Like, you drive past, man, and you leave man here. We're done.
We're done. Yeah.
Loons goes. And he said immediately, as he gets to Taboo, he tried to walk like just, you know how Loons is. He tries to walk how Loons is walk. Someone stopped it straight away. Hey, mate, where's your friends with the hats, mate? On it. God. He's like, they're not my friends. They're from America. I just met them here. He goes, I'm going to get my car, man. I got bitches to get. So he's done that so that they've allowed him because they know it's not him.
Okay.
That they're after. They're after me. But he's managed to get the car, spin it out. He's found the bush. Man's hopped in the car, scurred home. But that night, we was all kind of like, it's the cartel, bro. Like they can work out where you're like, they can work things out. So everyone locked their doors. Everyone was like, like even like we see a youth in a hoodie. And we're thinking, why is a youth in a hoodie? It's in Mexico.
It's hot.
As in like, everything looks spooky. Everyone looks spooky. Everything's spooky. But yeah, we left the next day.
You have to.
Literally alive.
Wait, did you leave the next day because of what
We left in the
happened?
morning, 9 a.m.
You have to. You have to.
We had flights to catch anyway, but not really because they weren't really booked like that.
Yeah,
Man didn't
yeah,
book return flights. You just go and work out when you're coming back.
Bro, you're alive. That's
That's a testimony.
You survived.
I'll be real, bro. They was in more danger than me, bro.
What, the cartel?
oh yeah.
What? You have it like that in Mexico?
What's they gonna do?
What?
Bro, Loons has been shot 100 times, bro. What are they going to do, bro? The guy can't be killed.
Yeah,
Like, what was they gonna do? Like,
boy, it's Mexico. It's not.
nah,
West
it's
London.
really, they're the truth. They are on like big smoke. Big smoke
big
over
smoke.
there. You got and like it's all super organized crime. So like we are lucky to have got out of there. But it's the kind of situation I get out of.
Yeah.
As in, like, with the story.
It's
Again,
a
you
good
come back with
story.
the
It's a good
podcast.
story.
That's it. Like,
Wait,
that's
what did you
it.
say? No bad decisions, bro. No bad
That's it.
decisions.
6 stories, just stories.
No bad decisions. I hear it.
What about you, boys? Where's your head
That
at?
was a long way to head at.
Yeah.
That's the longest.
That's
That's
the
the
longest.
longest.
Yeah.
That's
That's it.
That's the biggest one. Yeah.
Yo, I'm just excited, man. Having a good time.
I want to go to Mexico.
Hey, bro, it's so sick.
I wanna go
Tulum is
Mexico.
so sick.
Yeah.
So sick.
Do you know what? I kind of resonate with the spontaneous like lifestyle to an extent to my bank account. Like
So that's the issue.
That's the limit with
That
me.
is the issue. But even when I was broke, I was still able to like do it, you know?
Yeah.
Is that a golf ball?
yeah, thrown at the house.
Oh, and you boy with you.
I'm like a kid. I like playing with golf balls, man.
Oh, you like playing with balls.
Just golf balls.
Yeah, but I'm like, even like when I didn't have much dough, I'll just do spontaneous things, man. Like I'll just go. Like I went Thailand the first time with my missus. That's the reason she's my missus, I guess.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. Out of
she was
nowhere.
on the vibe, like, let's go.
Yeah, Mayweather beat Madonna.
Mm.
And then man was just like, where do you want to go? Let's go.
You went.
And I was gone.
Do you know what? If I
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know her. I didn't know her favorite color. I didn't know nothing.
if I had a friend like you, I would be making. You think it's sick decisions. I've been making terrible decisions, like with you. Do you know? What I mean?
Yeah.
I'm the type of guy like,
yeah,
you know,
that's true.
if you guys say we're trying to do that, I'm like,
Let's go for it.
let's go.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be that guy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be the guy that says, oh, let's think about it properly.
Yeah.
That's more you.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just
what-
like,
But sometimes you gotta just do it, man. You come back with crazy, bro. Even when I went Thailand, like the crazy stories out of nowhere. I came back early after like 4 days. I was like, fuck, I can't stay here no more. I'm gonna die out here as well.
This guy nearly dies everywhere he goes.
We have to get that Thailand story taken off YouTube.
Oh yeah, it was bad, yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. It's like honestly, but as in, like I just live for moments. Do you get it? Like we're not here for a long time. Like I wanna have.
Experiences.
Sometimes it's like fuck the money.
Bro, just enjoy life.
Yeah, enjoy it, bro. Like I can't. What?
you know what,
We've
yeah?
got to work hard, 5 day
money
weeks.
comes
I'm gonna actively try to be more spontaneous.
Do. Like
actively
obviously to the
intentionally.
limit. Like
Yeah.
don't be like I don't advise anyone to be like that.
Listen, I'm not
I don't advise anyone to be.
I'm not gonna be
as crazy
jumping
as
in
that.
fights.
Like,
Don't
you
worry.
know what?
Then again,
But as in,
by
like,
the
it's
cartel.
just like you know, like I don't know, like there's just stories.
Yeah.
That's
It's
that-
good stories. though.
That's
It's good
that's why
stories.
your stories are so interesting. Do you know what I mean? If you live a life so safe and limited, you won't have any stories to tell.
I hate routine in any sense of the word. That's why I don't like even my weeks to look the same. Like I think
Yeah.
I'd struggle
Yeah.
in like a normal
9
job
to 5, yeah.
because like you basically do the same thing. I'd be but every day looks different.
Different.
Yes.
So I think I need that. Because,
I'm-
and maybe I've got ADHD.
That's what they maybe.
I can concentrate though, but maybe I've got it as I got older.
No, maybe
said, nah,
yeah.
maybe you have like a little bits of it. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because like
Maybe HD.
Yeah.
HD.
Oh yeah. Hyperactive disorder. Yeah. Like that's it. It's a disorder. Whatever it is.
Something
Like, yeah.
anyway.
like for me as well. Like I focus on living life in the moments. Like when we're talking to people, having dinner, whatever it is, phone down. Let this be the moment.
Yeah,
Let's talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
I struggle with that, you know, because I'm always on my phone.
Yeah.
Because there's always something.
You've been good
Like,
today.
I only, yeah. So, yeah. In fact, I've been alright, but I struggle, like especially if I'm at home or if I'm at dinner or whatever it is, because I have one phone
For
and I
everything.
probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't because every time the phone rings, it's something. It's usually something
there's
important.
people not doing as well as you, and they have like 3 or 4 phones.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
mind
but
them,
you know
man.
what it's-
Don't mind them.
I will,
For that mind to say
mine,
killer.
like the battery, everything will just be
Yeah.
wrong, bro. Like I'll get it wrong.
You need like 2 or 3
Yeah.
power banks with you
That's
every
it.
time.
Yeah.
So yeah, everything, regardless of whether you're trying to get a fighter signed, whether you're trying to book a studio session,
Yeah.
whether it's a company trying to get hold of Savage Dan, it's all the same number.
Yeah.
So yeah, I need to adjust that still. I would need another number on the same phone. That's what I need to do. So
Yeah,
I can switch
you
it.
have multiple dual SIMs.
Dual SIM. That's
Yeah,
what I
you
need
can
to do.
you can
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
phones to do sims. I think
for
new
me-
iPhones have that if you're an Apple person.
Yeah, I don't know if iPhones have it. I'm not sure.
I think they do.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
they
yeah.
do. Yeah.
For me, we got a live show. Have you ever been Dublin?
No. Hey, where are all of you lot popping up from, by the way?
What you
Because, yeah. Because imagine there was somebody from Dublin, he's a musician, he's a rapper, he booked the other day.
Officer.
What's his name?
Officer?
No,
Probably off.
Cello?
Salo?
no idea. My bad, bro. And then there was someone else who I booked, and when I was in Barcelona the other day, and he was from Dublin, but it was just the hella it's man them.
Yeah,
What?
yeah,
What
for sure.
about? What
But
about?
we was thinking, you see how America always looked at the UK and was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
there
yeah,
can't be
yeah.
black people
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how we always looked at Dublin. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
can't be.
Bro,
people
there's estates
everywhere.
full of black people.
Yeah.
See it there?
Yeah,
beautiful.
There's
it's
loads
mad.
of this.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
No, dude, whenever
about?
like, when you feel spontaneous,
Yeah.
pull up to Dublin with
Come
a
on,
thing.
man.
And let
and
us
then
know.
I see, what's his name?
Dammy.
No, who's the wedge one who done all the skits?
Oh,
Oli.
Mega Oli Man. or
Yes,
something
yeah.
like that.
He was from Dublin.
yeah,
I was saying, hold on,
yeah.
there's
He's
Barrett.
from
Yeah, there's
Dublin.
Bear, the
Loads
man
of
them.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with that still.
Yeah, man. And Dublin is nice. Is right?
Yeah.
it's all right.
It's all right,
It's all right. Yeah.
It's all right.
It's not like London.
Do you like
now, know
Chinese
what I
food?
mean?
Yeah.
Chinese.
Chinese in Dublin, bro.
No,
Trust
trust
me.
me.
Dead. Trust me.
Trust
Is
me,
it?
your
It's
Chinese is dead.
Trust me.
dead.
You know what
Trust
the
me.
best Chinese food is?
Dead.
Wait, so actually,
It's
just let me know.
still
Just to know. Just
Yeah,
to know.
yeah. Just let us know so we can go.
Jamaica.
get some. Oh
What?
yeah.
I've heard that before.
Oh,
I've heard that
okay.
before.
No, but okay, I could give you that. But it's, as far as UK and Ireland has like
Better Chinese.
unbeatable Chinese.
Do you know what's mad, yeah? We always come
And
out
kebabs,
we're,
and kebabs.
We're
Kebabs,
bigging
yeah.
up our food, you know.
Yeah, that's the only thing we can really big
That's
about
what
this
we have,
moment.
yo.
What is a
Chinese.
typically Dublin food, by the way?
Oh,
Like a pie.
you're being sick, man. You're being rude. You're being rude.
I'm being serious. Like, because the traditional English food
No,
might
potato,
be a pie.
potato and potato
potato.
and gravy.
What?
Like a roast, like a Sunday
Yeah,
dinner.
okay,
like,
okay.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
pudding and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
that's
the same.
for
It's kind of the
breakfast.
same. It's
Yeah,
like
kinda
Yeah.
Similar-ish food, yeah.
And we have the chipper if you didn't want to go take away.
Yeah, do you know what? We have as much.
You
We
might
have as
call it
much
like a
chipper
chicken
as
chop.
you know your chicken shops.
yeah,
We
For
call it
you know
chipper.
the way you guys have chicken shops everywhere.
Yeah,
we
we have
have
loads of
chippers
chippers.
everywhere.
Yeah. Like
chippies, as in like
Chippers.
fish and chips.
Yeah,
Is that-
but you'd
yeah,
get
yeah.
you'd get
you can get like
everything.
burgers there.
You
kebabs
get everything
there,
in our
chicken there.
fish and chip shops.
Oh, I hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we got a couple of those.
Yeah.
They're all called mix.
Oh,
Like,
really?
I don't know why. But, there's like 100 mix fish bars. I don't know why.
Okay.
Chip shops. It's weird.
Yeah, no, I just best chippers. But yeah, on the 17th of November,
Live
ladies and
show,
gentlemen,
Sugar Club.
we've got a live show in the Sugar Club,
Come on. Where's that?
Dublin.
Dublin.
Yeah, double.
Where else would it be?
This is like I've never heard of that venue
doing in
before.
London, bro. I'll be honest. Like,
I'm trying to touch the UK market
I hear
to
it,
see
I hear
eventually
it.
we can cross over eventually. But yeah, for now, he's in Dublin.
Yeah.
17th of November.
Tickets are still.
I don't even know if tickets will be
available.
out by the time this is out.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah.
But
But
if
if they are, they'll be in the bio.
yes, and
Yeah.
try and grab some. It's gonna be a sick weekend. Also, Josh Too Funny is going to be there on a Saturday. At the Sugar Club, 19th of November. So make a whole weekend. Let's have a good time.
Yeah.
Savage Dan, thank you
Thank
so
you so much,
much.
man. Appreciate it.
Honor, man.
We appreciate you, man. God bless, man.
Love.
In a bit.
That was great, man. Thank you so much.